Hey Python coders! In the last video, we cracked the code on palindrome checker, a fun little way to test if a word reads the same forward and backward. But today, we're taking things up a notch. Get ready for a classic logic challenge, Mastermind. In this video, I will show you how to build your own version of the game step by step, giving hints. Whether you are learning to code or just love a good puzzle, this one is for you. So let us start. So very first thing is to import numpy as np. Now we will create one list companies and we'll just add a few names here like Infosmart, Infosys, Oracle, Accenture, Microsoft. Then we will print the welcome message. Welcome to the Mastermind game. Next is we will choose one of these companies from this list named as companies. So we just added a few here. You can add as many as you want in this list. Now we will choose one company from this by using random np.random.choice and then the name of the list, which is companies. We will also calculate the length of the name of the company. So like if we say Infosmart, then 9, Infosys, then 7, Oracle is 6, and so on. So this is the length of V. Then we'll take one variable x whose value is 0 and we'll start the while loop while x is less than 5. Then we will print guess the. So we will use this variable here c. For example, if it's Infosmart, then it will print guess the 9 and then we will print letters word. So it will print guess the 9 letters word. Then we will put end is equal to like this so that the input can come in the same line. A is equals to input, not lower. So we use this dot lower so that Python considers the input in lowercase only, whether the user types it in capital letters, small letters, or a mixture of both. Then we will say the length of uh, A is n here. So here we have calculated the length of the input. Here we had calculated the length of the company, which is generated randomly. So now we'll see if n is equal to c. Then we will take the program forward that the user has given the input of the same length as the company name is randomly generated by the computer. If n is not equal to c, then we will just print that your word is not of these many letters and try to input again. So let us write the condition if n is equal to c. Then now we will see if a is equal to b. B was the choice of computer and a is the input by the user. So if both the lengths are same, then we will see if both the words are same or not. If both the words are same, then we will say that you got it right like this and the user win. But if the word is not correct, then we will give a hint to the user and we'll also print that it's wrong, and we can also print the correct letters there. Whatever the correct letters the user has input, we'll just print that again. So let us see. If a is equal to b, print You got it right. And then we can print winner. And then the program should be exited. Else, if the user is not right, then we will print a hint name of a company that the computer's choice is name of a company, so user has to guess the name of a company. And then we will print wrong, try again. And then we will print the correct letters with correct position R. So for printing the correct letters with correct position, we just have to see, we need to use the for loop, and then we will see for I in range, and then the length of the list of A. That is, we'll put the elements of A in a list, and then for the length of that list, we'll use the for loop. Let us write, then it will be better to understand. For I in range, length of list of A, and then colon sign, and one more bracket will be here. If list A with index I is equal to list B with index I, and one more bracket here. So then we will print the letter at that index. Else we will print underscore there. So if none of the letters are correct, then what is the use of this? So we'll write correct letters with correct position R. If none of the letters are correct, then we will print none. So for that, we can make a variable here. Flag is equal to true, and here if any of the letter matches, then we will say flag is equal to false. Flag is a random variable, can take any valid variable name here. This print is just for the space or the next line. Then we will print if flag is equal to true, then we will print none. And here we had started the while loop, so for the while loop we will also print x is equals to x plus 1. So for that, here it will be x is equals to x plus 1, and we started this if, so we need to write the else for this, else, and here we will print, as I already told, that we will print that word is not of the C letters, enter a C letters word. So at first we imported the numpy library, and then we made a name, we made a list named companies, then we added a few elements of this list, which is the name of the companies, and then we printed the welcome message. Then we randomly chose one of the companies from our list, then calculated its length, that is the number of letters in that word. Then we made two variables. One flag is true, which we use here, and other one is x is equals to 0, which we used in the while loop. So while x is less than 5 we used, and here we have increased x by 1, that is there will be only 5 chances given to the user to guess the correct company name. Then we printed guess the number of letters word, that is C letters, means C is the length of the company which we chose. So it's just type of a hint that we have chosen this number of letters word. So then we have taken input from the user, then we have calculated the length of the input by the user. So if that length is not equal to this length, which is C, so if n is not equal to C, we will not go ahead with the program. Instead, we will print that your word is not of these many letters, so enter it again. If both are equal, then we can go ahead and then we will check if the user wins or not. So if the whole word is correct, then it will print this, you got it right, winner. If the whole word is not the same, for example, if the randomly chosen word by the computer is InfoSmart and the user inputs solutions, then InfoSmart and solutions have the same number of letters, but the word is not exactly the same, so it will not print this. Instead, it will go here. So it will print the hint that it is the name of a company. It will also print that the user is wrong and to try again. And then we will print the correct letters with correct position. So it will match all the letters of A that is input by the user with this C, with this B, which we have randomly generated from this list, and then accordingly it will print. Where the letter will not match, it will print a underscore there. So let us run this program. A colon sign is missing here. So welcome to the Mastermind game. Guess the 7 letters word. Okay, so let us type something like info and let us give this. So it said your word is not of 7 letters, enter 7 letters word. So it just counted these and which is not equal to 7, so it printed this. Okay, so if we try something like this, this is a 7 letter word, and then it has given hint and also told that you're wrong, and then correct letters with correct position are. So you can see the word is Infosys, I guess. So it has printed. First, let us see what is the word, and you got it right, winner. So Infosys was the word, and you can see info was correct, and info are the 4 letters that matched. So it has put in like this info and then a blank blank blank. And if we just run this program again, so it says to guess a 6 letters word. Okay, if just type a random word like this, so you can see correct letters with correct position. So it has told that OR is correct, list 4 letters are not in the correct position. So if we say like this, then you can see the correct letters with correct position is printed. So this time C is also correct. And if we try And if we try it again, so this much is correct, then this, no, L is already correct. So, and the program is exited because you have already tried it 5 times. So there were only 5 times, and so this one was the word, and this much we guessed it correct. Just the last letter was left. Okay, so this was all for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Happy coding!